Indeed, love is a beautiful thing. It doesn't matter how long it takes. All right, you're still watching Metrofile right here on Channels Television, and the train makes another stop at Ekiti, in Ekiti State, where family and friends gathered to bid farewell to General Adeyinka Adebayo.
Few kilometers away from Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, is this quiet town of Ekiti. The brown roofs, hills, and vegetation here welcomed guests from different parts of Nigeria as the town came alive for the burial of one of its own. It's a day that won't be forgotten in a hurry, as dignitaries from all walks of life thronged in Ekiti to pay their last respects to General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo. Events for the day started with a church service at the All Saints Anglican Church, and just as expected, there was barely enough space to take everyone present, as hymns and songs of praise filled the air. The officiating minister, Archbishop of Ondo Province, Right Reverend George Lashebikon, stressed the necessity of death and the importance of living a good life.
It is given unto every man how many times to die? Once. And after that, judgment. And it's our hope that everybody here will learn to know that wherever you are in life, do the best you can do for the community you are in.
Representing Nigeria's President, Muhammadu Buhari, who also had General Adebayo as his boss in the military, the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, paid glowing tributes to the man who they have all gathered to celebrate his life and times.
General Adebayo played a critical role in rescuing Nigeria from the abyss of disintegration. He was unafraid to speak the truth to power. It is for this reason that the federal government of Nigeria has decided, in recognition of his service to Nigeria, to rename the Federal University in Ekiti the Adeyinka Adebayo Federal University.
Some of the personalities who graced the occasion included Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, and his wife, Minister of Labour and Productivity, Chris Ngige, Governor of Oyo State, Abiola Ajimobi and wife, Florence, Governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, Ogun State Governor, Ibikunle Amosu and his wife, former Governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole, Elder Statesman, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun, Minister of Budget and National Planning, Udo Udoma, and a host of other very important personalities. That done, the first son of General Adebayo, who was also a former governor of Ekiti State, Niyi Adebayo, appreciated everyone for their presence at the occasion.
We acknowledge the presence of all of you. If I have not seen you to mention you by name, God Almighty sees you and acknowledges you. It is my prayer that God will bless each and every one of you, and we thank you for being here.
That anthem brought the church service to a close as everyone proceeded for the interment.
He is thoroughly loyal and conscientious and carried out all his duties cheerfully and thoroughly.
until we know.
One after the other, his children paid their last respect.
Good night, good night.
Guests were treated to great music by Juju Maestro, King Sunny Ade, and there was plenty to eat and drink. For a man like General Adeyinka Adebayo, the endless list of dignitaries was expected as more people joined the occasion. They included business mogul Aliko Dangote, former governor of Delta State James Ibori and his wife, former governor of Ogun State Olusegun Oshoba, former Foreign Affairs Minister Ike Nwachukwu and his wife, governor of Edo State Godwin Obaseki and his wife Betty, former governor of Ekiti State Kayode Fayemi and wife, and many others. Late General Adeyinka Adebayo was a selfless man whose services to Nigeria will remain cherished forever. He was born in 1928. He attended All Saints School in Ekiti and proceeded to Eko Boys High School and Christ School at Ekiti. In 1948, he joined the West African Frontier Force as a regiment signaller and later completed the Officer Cadet Training Course in Teshie, Ghana from 1950 to 1952. In late 1965, he attended the prestigious Imperial Defence College, London, where he was the only African officer. General Adeyinka Adebayo is a man of many firsts. In 1961, he became the first Nigerian General Staff Officer at the United Nations headquarters. First Nigerian to be appointed General Staff Officer Grade 2 Nigerian Army Headquarters between 1962 to 1963. He was the first indigenous Chief of Staff of the Nigerian Army between February 1964 and November 1965. Between 1966 and 1971, he became the military governor of the defunct Western Nigeria. In July 1975, he retired from the Nigerian Army as a Major General. He was one of the founders of and Vice Chairman of the National Party of Nigeria between 1979 and 1983. One of his great achievements is his intervention in the Biafran crisis, where he advised against the use of force in its resolution. On 8th of March 2017, just one day to his 89th birthday, General Robert Adeyinka Adebayo died after a brief illness in his Lagos residence. As family and friends bid farewell and celebrate a man who gave his all to make a difference, his footprints will forever remain in the sands of time.
It's indeed a celebration of a life well spent. Our condolences to the Adebayos. Well, it's on that note we end Metrofile today. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember, you can catch up online. Visit channelstv.com and watch any of the features you'd like to. Follow us on Twitter. The handles are right on your screen. We always love to hear from you. Well, to find out details about the program, call the number blinking there and find out what you want. All right, do remember, a repeat of Friday's edition of Metrofile comes up on Saturdays by 12 noon. Then a fresh edition will come up at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday with a repeat broadcast on Wednesday, 11 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, learn to live and love. I'm Anne Mwawadu. I'll see you soon.